Hello, students. Good morning. Hope you are well by the grace of Allah. I am also fine. I am Md.Muslim uddin. You are all welcome to my online class brought to you by Shahid Abdul Academy, Rangamati, Rangamati. Dear students, I hope you are well by the grace of Allah. Due to COVID-19, our school is closed, but we are continuing our online classes through online. So you should give concentration to these classes. Now I am going to the next slide. This is my introduction. I am Md.Muslim uddin, Assistant Headmaster, Shahid Abdul Academy, Rangamati, Rangamati. Today's subject introduction, English for today, for class 9 and 10. We will discuss today Unit-5. Yes students, here are some pictures for you. Look at this. Here is a picture. There are some hills beside the river. In picture number 2, there is a plant. And in picture number 3, we see some animals in a forest. And there is also a picture, and in this picture we see two animals. Yes students, what the picture about we have seen earlier? Can you give? Yes, the pictures are about the natural environment, nature and environment. So you can give what we will discuss today. Our today's lesson is nature and environment. Yes students, it is very important for us to know about nature and environment of our country, and also nature and environment of the world. Dear students, let's enjoy a video clip. Then what is happening beside us, we can observe. River erosion. Dear students, you can guess what we will discuss today, and this video is related to our lesson. What have you seen on the video clip? The river erosion of Bangladesh. The answer is. So we will discuss today Unit 5 Lesson 1, the grid of mighty rivers. Yes students, after completing this lesson, we will be able to demonstrate understanding and summarizing text, ask and answer questions, take part in debates on given topics, write letters to newspapers, and also highlighting certain problems. I am going to the next slide. Now listen to the text and answer the questions on it. Here is a picture. You are familiar with this picture, I know. This is Meherja. Meherjan lives in a slum on the Shirazganj town protection embankment. The whispering wind from the river Jamuna makes the fire unsteady. The dancing flames remind Meherjan of the turmoil in her life. Not long ago, Meherjan had everything: a family, arable land, and cattle. The erosion of the Jamuna gradually consumed all her land property. It finally claimed her only shelter during the last monsoon. It took the river only a day to devour Meher's house, trees, vegetable garden, and the bamboo bush. She had a happy family once. Over the years, she lost her husband and her family too. This is that cruel hunger and poverty brought to the family. The next part of the lesson I am going to reading out to you. Now she is the only one left to live on with the loss and the pain. The greedy Jamuna has shattered her dreams and happiness. There are thousands others waiting to share the same fate like Meherjan. Bangladesh is a land of rivers, some of whose banks overflow or erode during monsoon. Erosion is a harsh reality for the people living along the river banks. During each monsoon, many more villages are threatened by the mighty rivers like the Jamuna, the Padma, and the Meghna. It is estimated that river erosion makes at least 1 lakh people homeless every year in Bangladesh. In fact, river erosion is one of the main dangers caused by climate change. If we can't take prompt action to adapt to climate change, there will be thousands of more Mahajans in our towns and villages every year. I hope you listen the text very carefully. Now I am going to discuss about the questions on it. Yes, students, some vocabularies for you. You should know this is an embankment. Embankment. What is the meaning of it? Dam. Next, here is a picture for you. Unsteady. That means unstable. Devour. Consume. Monsoon. Rainy season. Next, overflow. Output. Next, here is a picture of breaking glasses. Shattered. That means broken. Yes, students, I hope you have written these vocabularies on your notebook. And if you have any questions, you can ask us after opening your school. I am going to the next slide, students. Here are some MCQ for you. In paragraph 3, mighty rivers means rivers that have huge volumes of water and very strong current, rivers having many roaring boats on them, rivers that make people cry out, rivers that have strong banks. Number 2, landed property. That means a rented piece of land, a piece of land on the bank of river, property in the form of a source of income to its owner, the property used only as an agricultural farm. Number 3, whispering wind. Wind that blows from across the river, wind that blows with a hissing sound, wind that helps someone make a fire, wind that blows in summer. Number 4, dancing flame. That means a traditional form of folk dance, flames that make people dance around them, flames that are made unstable by the blast of air, flames made by people to remember their past. The possible answer will be number 1, A. Rivers that have huge volumes of water and very strong current. For question number 2, the answer will be C. Property in the form of a source of income to its owner. Number 3, the answer will be B. Wind that blows with a hissing sound. Number 4, the answer will be flames that are made unstable by the blast of air. I hope you have written these MCQ on your exercise book and read out it for the exam. Now I am going to the next slide. Dear students, look at. Answer the following questions. Number 1. What does Meherjan use to make the fire for cooking her meal? The possible answer will be Meherjan uses fallen leaves and straw to make fire for cooking her meal. Number 2. What property did Meherjan lose due to river erosion? The answer will be due to river erosion, Meherjan lost her cultivable land, cattle, trees, house, vegetable garden, and the bamboo bush. Number 3. What do you know about Meherjan's family? Yes. Once upon a time, Meherjan had a happy family. She lost her husband and her family due to disease. Here also another question. Number 4. In which season is river erosion most likely to occur? River erosion most likely to occur during monsoon season. Number 5. Why is the phrase greedy Jamuna used to describe the river? Here the river Jamuna has been compared to greedy person who claims everything from the other people around him. That is why the phrase greedy Jamuna is used here. I noticed that the river has gradually consumed the cultivable land, trees, houses and everything of Meherjan greedily. Dear students, I hope you have seen these questions and their answer on the screen and you have written them on your exercise book. Now I am going to the next slide. Here is a fill in the blank for you. Complete the summary of the Meherjan's life, what traces from the text. Meherjan is a typical, the answer, homeless woman who lived in a slum. She lost her shelter and property due to the erosion of the river Jamuna. She also lost her family. Her husband had died of disease caused by poverty and shortage of food. Now she is only a slum dealer. Like Meherjan, there are many people who have become the victims of river erosion. River erosion is still posing threat to the lives and properties of thousands of people living close to the rivers are the most likely victim of river erosion. Each year, about 1 lakh people become homeless due to river erosion in Bangladesh. Meherjan's life is just one example of how climate change affects the lives of thousands of people. Now, I am going to the next slide, students. Here is an individual ask for you. Write the summary of the passage, the greed of mighty river. You have to write this answer on your exercise book. After opening your school, we will check it. You would be able to show that if you write the answer on your sheet. Now I am going to the next slide. Dear students, what we have learned. Write the answer of the following questions. What kind of country is Bangladesh? Which are the mighty rivers of Bangladesh? Number 3. About how many people become homeless every year? Number 4. Who are the main victims of the river? The possible answer will be Number 1. Bangladesh is a land of rivers. Number 2. The Padma, the Meghna and the Jamuna are the mighty rivers of Bangladesh. Number 3. About 1 lakh people become homeless every year. Number 4. People living close to the rivers are the main victims of river erosion. Dear students, here is a homework for you. I hope you will write the answer on your exercise book and show it after opening your classes. We will check them. The homework will be write a paragraph on river erosion. I hope you have learned from this lesson today and it will be benefited for your exam and for yourself. Yes, students. Now, in this COVID situation, you should remain in the house, stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz. See you again on the next class.